Welcome to Cozy Room Podcast. My mommy Shan.
Hey!
My sister Ari.
Say hi, Ari.
Hey. And I'm Anya.
Let's go! Hey, this is Shan, mom of the girls. Thank you for checking in. If this is your first time at Cozy Room Podcast, welcome. It's a very random but frequently posted show. Enjoy what you can when you can. It's for new parents. Y'all are very welcome. It's for second, third, or more time around parents too. And I did not forget those of you who aren't quite there yet, haven't had your first kid, but you're thinking about it and you're just curious on what it takes to go ahead and survive the kids that you may make. Cool. Since we're all here, let's get into today's episode. Going to the restroom with your kids in public. I hate it. What I try to do is get them to use the bathroom before we leave to go somewhere. If we do have to stop and use the restroom, I try to go somewhere where I know the bathroom is clean, like a Publix or where else? Like a small office that when it minds you coming in to use their restroom that I know is clean, or I try to have them use the restroom that's at their camp that I know a lot of people don't go into. But I really don't want them using the restroom in public because everybody goes in there and they don't know how to stop touching everything. And when I say they, I'm talking about if you have a kid and then another one. 2 or more kids in the restroom, it can get into an icky situation. For instance, I hate that they touch everything. They tell all your business in the stall. If you're using the bathroom, they want to ask you about what's going on with what you got on. They're going to ask you about what's that, why you look like this. All of that in public, in the stall. Nobody needs to know. They ask you why you're squatting and not sitting on the toilet. Then you have to explain to them why you're squatting and not sitting on the toilet. They ask you why you're lining the toilet for them instead of just sitting them on there. I have to explain that. It's just very frustrating. And when I was pregnant, it was hard because it's like a lot of weight on you. You have to go really often. Then when I had her, but she was small enough to where I could not put her down to use the restroom, I usually had to wear her in the bajon or hold her in my hand, squat, flush the toilet with my foot, use tissue with one hand, wipe myself, then wash my hand with her in my arm, then wash the other hand, dry it, and then leave out with her. It was very frustrating. Now it's her where she can use the bathroom by herself, but I don't want her to touch everything because we're not at home. It's not clean. And I have her sister. Now, sometimes the bathrooms have like a little seat where you could buckle an infant in while you use the bathroom or you help somebody else use the bathroom. Thank you. I appreciate those. But sometimes Ari, she'll stand to the side and not touch anything because Ari is very finicky where she does not want to touch everything. Anya is the one that'll touch something and then ask you about it afterwards. So I'd have to watch her. So I usually tell her, don't poop, just hold it. She's not at the point where she can hold her poop, which I hate because I don't want you pooping in a public restroom. 1, people are going to hear you. 2, nobody needs to smell that. 3, you're going to touch the toilet. Millions of booty cheeks have been on this toilet, okay? Having an infant and no carrier is the worst. Changing tables with no liners is the worst. Always make sure you have your little changing mat in your diaper bag. If you don't have your changing mat, I try to line it with as much paper towels as I can before I put my baby on there. Or I try to change Ari in the park on my lap. I hate doors that open inward it's so annoying. Like, give people space to get out the bathroom, to get their kids out the bathroom. Come on, better design. I hate stalls where the gap between the door is so big that somebody could just look in while everybody's using the bathroom. Kids that slide under the stalls while you're using the bathroom, very annoying. I do not allow my kids to touch the walls. I do not allow my kids to touch the doors. I do not allow them to get down on the floor in the public bathroom. Whoever parents are out here not training your child on bathroom etiquette in public, please start, okay? It's not cute. It's not sanitary. Your child doesn't need to be on the floor of a public restroom, okay? They barely clean them things. I hate toilets that have strong, like, flushes that flush the toilet so hard that the dirty water splashes back on you. I try to train the girls that they close the toilet even at home and then flush the toilet, because there has been numerous documentaries that I have watched that do studies on the splashback of toilets. It'll splash fecal matter or pee-pee water back on you in a certain amount of feet. So close the toilet and then flush the toilet, okay? If you're in the public restroom, I usually use my feet to flush the toilet. Or I'll use some tissue and flush the toilet, and I'll back up really far and let that thing flush. Also, if you can, wipe down the seats before you even sit on there. I don't care if I'm putting tissue on there, and I don't care if I'm squatting. Wipe down the seats. At home, if you have boys, I have boy cousins that may come by here to visit sometimes. Always clean around the base of the toilet bowl, because pee-pee will drip down there when they use it. The top of the toilet seat, under the toilet seat, under the toilet lid, and behind the toilet lid, okay? When they squirt or they pee-pee, it's getting somewhere, it's getting everywhere. And the thing about pee is, if you don't get it all, you're going to smell it later. If you don't get it all, you're going to smell it later, okay? So teach them how to properly use the bathroom and clean up behind themselves. Keep some Clorox wipes in your bathroom at home, okay? It'll save you a lot of frustration. Whenever I go to the bathroom in public with the girls, I try to look for the cleanest stall, the cleanest bathroom, the one with tissue first, because I don't want to get in there with them and I don't have toilet tissue. If there's something in the toilet, I try to flush it before they go see it. When Anya was really small and we were potty training, it took her a long time to use a public restroom. She would hold her pee-pee or her poo until she got home because she did not want to use a public restroom. Now it's to the point where she does not care what she has to do. When she has to do it, she needs a bathroom so she can go, which I hate because I have to hurry up and prep before she's like prairie dogging, and it's like right there. When I say prairie dogging, let me define this. When you can no longer hold your poopies and it's right there hanging out, knocking at the door, I need a toilet, that's prairie dogging. So usually when she's like that, I usually have to like hurry up, relay race, prep the toilet so she can go ahead and handle her business. Hopefully she'll get to an age where she can hold her poop. Ari is still in pull-ups. She'll pee at daycare and at camp on the toilet. She'll use the toilet to pee in my house, but she will not poop on the toilet. I have to randomly put her on the toilet to poop. The other day, she pooped on my white shag carpet in my bathroom, which I did not appreciate. And I hope it comes out, because if it doesn't, I would have to throw that away. It's a very comfortable rug that I love. What else can I say? I hate when bathrooms are out of soap or napkins. When we're at restaurants and they have a male or a female bathroom and the bathroom is out of soap or paper towels, what I usually do is go into the men's restroom that's only like one toilet in the sink to go ahead and wash their hands, because they usually always have soap and they always have paper towels. I don't know if they're not washing their hands. I don't know if they're not using that stuff. But I usually go in there with them to go ahead and let them wash their hands. I appreciate those kid-sized sinks that I'm seeing around lately. I appreciate them very much because holding a child over the sink to go ahead and wash their hands, my God, it takes such strength, okay? Air drying hand dryers, they look cool, but they're not sanitary. Basically what happens is people who do not properly wash their hands, that hurry up and rush to get their wet hands into the dryers, basically have that heat and that blower blowing so hard that it's blowing poo-poo water, pee-pee water, germ water all over that dryer. So when it blows, it's basically blowing germs back onto your hands. So it's more sanitary for you and your children to use paper towels. Usually, if there are no paper towels, I kick in a door to open a stall and I pull a whole bunch of toilet paper around my hands and I'll have them dry their hands with that. Okay? So I'm going to go over a list of things that help me get out in and out of the public restroom with my kids. All right? 1, do not touch anything until I say. I tell my kids, do not touch anything in this bathroom until I tell you to. 2, wash their hands before and after they go use the bathroom. You don't know what your child been digging in outside in the dirt at the playground. You don't want them to touch your clothes and make it more filthy. So I usually, if I can, if she's not prairie dogging, if it's not a rush bathroom break, I usually have her wash her hands. But keep sanitizer on you. 3, layer the seat with toilet tissue if there are no liners. Rarely are there liners in playground bathrooms, but if they are, use that. 4, look for the cleanest toilet, okay? If it's not clean, look at the seat. If it can flush, flush it. Some toilets are stopped up, that's why they are not flushed. 5, check for tissue. If the stall does not have tissue, do not lock yourself in the bathroom first because you do not want to be asking strangers to pass you tissue. 6, hold on to one kid and help the other, or strap one kid in safely, or if they're going to stand there and they're a germaphobe like my 2-year-old, go ahead and let her stand to the side while you help the other one. Or if you have a baby infant, wear a bajon. Okay, bajon saves lives. Baby carriers save lives. Number 7, flush with tissue or your foot. Okay, flush with tissue or your foot. 1,000 people use public restrooms. Okay, we do not know if they're clean or not. People sometimes sign that sheet and check off and do not clean the bathroom. Number 8, tell him or her, your son or your daughter, to not talk, okay? Do not discuss in this bathroom what you're seeing in front of me. Do not discuss in this bathroom what my panties look like, why I got on what I got on. Don't. You wait until we're in the car or at home. Number 9, do not open the door until everyone is done. Do not open that door until I tell you. You shouldn't be touching that door because I told you not to touch anything, okay? Number 10, I usually threaten them before the bathroom to not waste my time. Do not have me go in this bathroom if you really don't have to pee. Do not have me go in this bathroom if you really don't have to poop. And if she's going to the bathroom, you're going to the bathroom. I don't know what it is with moms threatening their kids to do things that they should normally want to do when they want to do it, but sometimes that threatened method helps you save your time, so that's why I do it. But I'm really not going to force my child to pee if they don't have to pee. Number 11, use wipes when you can, if you can, okay? Keep tissue in the car, just if you go to unfamiliar parks, because you never know when a lot of parks are going to run out of toilet tissue. Piedmont Park, rarely do their bathrooms ever have tissue and soap filled up on hand. So, FYI. Number 12, soap wash, okay? Soap them hands up, them wrists, and them arms sometimes. Use paper towel. It's the safest. Not those hand dryers. It's not sanitary. Number 13, use paper towels for the handle of the doors. A lot of grown women do not wash their hands after they use the bathroom. A lot of grown women cough in their hands, go in their pants, and touch handles. I can speak on that because I'm a woman and I use a woman's restroom. Now, what those men do, I don't know. But if I was a man, the fact that a man can touch his junk and just walk out the bathroom after he pees, I'm washing my hands and I'm using a piece of paper towel for the handle. But those are my, public restroom things when it comes to your kids. Do what you need to do to sanitize your whole crew. Bye.
Bye.